Hey, yeah, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo, PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off these new.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. They go play action now. Jackson. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Lamar changing the look. Here's Jackson to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's football 101, because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back, because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
On 2, ready? 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got him in, it's Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Odafe Oweh.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bengals.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Again, it's Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by all.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle. 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mighty. 11 Mike. Done. 11. Stop.
Brown is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
Moss is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
12. Stop.
Moss once more. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of...
And this is caught inside the 5. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. He may go.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 MT.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
11.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And Burrow going to change the play.
11 MT. 11.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down.
11.
Here's Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-3 is your score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Thomas. 11.
To the air again, Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And this will be caught by Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now 2nd and 5.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 13 yards out. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, middle. We change it. 180. What is it? Sit up.
Jackson now. Buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Still going inside the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not it.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers
70 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 86 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
The Ravens at 8-1 on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Now Jackson.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And Walker has it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
16 more on that one and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Hey.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now 2nd and 3.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A short throw there pulled in by All.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 24.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
And just shutting him off there.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Shoves him aside near the 35. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there.
129 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 19-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Ravens are pouring it on.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever...
There he goes left side.
He may go.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown.
73 yards.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
161 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
The pitch to Henry. Shoves him aside and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
One.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
180. Hey, middle.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Henry. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A short throw there pulled in by All.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2, ready?
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
11, Thomas.
Now Burrow. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Burrow looking to pass. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Let's get set. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Go.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
On one, ready? 11, MT, take. 11, dot.
Back to throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Adafe Oweh in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. You You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made a rails in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Shine, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
I know that she be dancing. I know that she should take chances. I know that she's in this bed. I know that she can get this all night. All night. All night. I know that she be dancing. I know that she should take chances. I know that she's in this bed. I know that she can get this all night. All night. All night.
That's how I be happening. Just for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get crackin', put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weeks since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it on for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartment. Stay shy. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like the New Orleans. Real shy. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling, code 3 on 4. She don't want a 16, renegade on up, make it. Buy a trees, no love, I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no random these sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay shy. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like the New Orleans, real shy. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
Oh, we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one day, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top. Yeah.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Broken me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you